4 minutes to the distinguished conference chairman, the gentleman from Texas.
The gentleman from Texas recognized for 4 minutes.
I thank the gentleman for yielding. Mr. Speaker, we all need to be reminded why we're here in the first place. We're here because the president's economic policies have failed. They failed this nation. Ever since he was elected, unemployment has been at, near, or above 9%. And the people suffer. And so that's why I believe almost every member of this body believes that we must extend the payroll tax holiday. That's not the debate, Mr. Speaker. What is most curious, though, is our president. Our president has said it would be inexcusable for Congress not to further extend this middle-class tax cut for the rest of the year. He didn't say 60 days, he said the rest of the year. The Democratic leader has said that she intends the fight to extend these provisions for a full year. And so, Mr. Speaker, I guess I'm confused. I hear my friends on the other side of the aisle say they want to do this for a year. They say they want to do it for a year. They're just not willing to vote to do it for a year. That's most curious, Mr. Speaker. I don't think I understand it. It's what the president asked for. It's what the American people deserve. They don't want us to punt the ball. They want us to do our job. And so there's no point of contention on whether or not this should be extended. But the question is, are we going to do it for a full year? Or are we going to punt the ball down the field and once again disappoint the American people? Here's the next point of contention. We stand ready to work over the holidays to get this done. That's the question. Are you willing to work over the holidays, or are you not willing to work over the holidays? The American people, most of them are going to have to work over the holidays. Why shouldn't we be willing to do this? And, you know, Mr. Speaker, I guess it's just curious how many people seem to be unaware that there's this thing called a conference committee. Since the dawn of the Republic, these are how differences are settled between the House and the Senate. If you don't remember your Civics 101, maybe if you have small children like I do, you can go back and watch the Schoolhouse Rocks video. It's very clear. All we're asking is that the Democrats will appoint conferees and come negotiate in good faith. Except the Senate Democrat leader said he wouldn't do it. The House Democratic leader said she wouldn't do it. So it kind of begs the question. Mr. Speaker, do they want to make laws that benefit the American people at a time of need, or do they want to perpetuate a campaign issue that maybe they believe helps their campaigns? That's really the question. And then last but not least, Mr. Speaker, we ought to pass laws that actually work around here. ABC News reported last night, quote, holiday passed by Senate, pushed by President, cannot be implemented properly, experts say. Well, isn't that interesting? The National Payroll Reporting Consortium that handles payroll for about a third of the private economy said, quote, this could create substantial problems, confusion, and cost affecting a significant percentage of U.S. employers and employees. The Associated Builders of Contractors, the people who go out and actually build things in America, have said, quote, this sort of temporary fix underscores Congress's uneven, ad hoc approach toward the economy and causes more harm than good for America's job creators. The leading building trade association in the nation said their 60-day plan will cause more harm than good. Mr. Speaker, House Republicans have passed a good and reasonable bill. It's 1 year. It does what the President asked us to do. It does what the American people ask us to do. It's actually paid for. It doesn't increase the deficit. And it blocks tax increases. I don't know how my friends on the other side of the aisle think we're going to create jobs with temporary tax increases with permanent tax increases. It doesn't happen.